Lesson number 41, volume formula. Okay, so volume measures the capacity, what's the inside of a 3D object. Basically, it's like how much can an object hold inside, on the inside. So the volume formula is very straightforward, all right? You got your length, which is be one edge, length, times your width, which will be another edge, and times your height, which would be how tall it is. So all you're doing, as long as you have three edges, you just multiply them all by each other. And in this case, we get 3 times 5 is 15, times 4 gives me 60 centimeters cubed. Now, another way you might see this formula written sometimes is volume equals base times height. Now, don't be confused. These are two the same formula. They're both the same formula. Base, here, B base, is L times W. That's what a base is. Your surface area, your base would be length times width. So L times W times H is the same thing as B times H, base times height. Depends if you see it. So if you see it two different ways, don't be confused. Looking at another example, it says a closet in Maddie's room is 6 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 8 feet high. What is the volume of Maddie's closet? Well, there, boom, we don't have to do anything. They just give it right to us. They say 6 feet long, that's 6, length times width, 3 feet wide, times height. Length times width times height. So ready? If I take 6 times 3, I get 18 times 8, I get 144 square feet or feet squared. Another example says, what is the volume of a cube with edges of 4 centimeters? Well, a cube, I know, is a 3D square. It's a 3D square. And what's the definition of a square? Well, all sides are equal. Same thing with a cube. All sides are equal. So again, if all sides are equal, I would have 4 times 4 times 4, my length times width times height, 4 times 4 times 4, which gives me 64 cm cubed. And the last one says, the base of a rectangular container has an area of 50 square inches. The height of the container is 3 inches. What is the volume of the container? So again, remember, volume equals length times width times height. Or another way of looking at that is length times width is base, and that's what it's telling us right here. The base of a rectangular container has an area of 50 square inches. So base times height. Well, in this case, it's telling us the base is 50, and the height is 3 inches. So 50 times 3 gives me 150 inches cubed.